You see what I'm saying? And it wouldn't be, after you've been in business so long, all of a sudden you concerned about the health of the people. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Here you got the article out of Chicago Tribune, September 22nd. Okay, 2010. FDA hears arguments on labeling altered fish. They bringing out genetically altered salmon into the for public consumption. Okay, genetically altered salmon. They're raising on these farms. Okay, and a little caption here inside the article says the least you can do if you put these products on the market is let consumers decide. See, because they're putting, FDA is not going to label these genetically altered foods genetically altered. Follow me? Because they know that many people are going to sidetrack them, so they're not going to label them that way. And that's what that means. You know, at least label it so that the people can decide what they really want to deal with. Now, again, you've got, just like God said he would do, expose all of this like we've read in the past. Here's one more article here, how they're nickel and diming everybody. Nickel and diming everybody with city taxes and fees on everything from booze to museum admissions have soared since 2004. Okay, they're raising, you know, taxes on everything because everything falls on the back of the people. This comes out of Chicago Sun-Times, December 6th, and this is all the way back in 2009. Okay, they taxing everybody. Everything falls on the back of the people. So everything is steadily going up because, as it was prophesied in Yhwhudah, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse, and we've read this in the past in the 71 entries called the Jesus Myth. We talked about this. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and 51 is the prophecy on the daughter of Babylon, United States of America, and how the treasures would be robbed. I'm picking up here at verse 36, where it says, a sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. In other words, if you're a liar, you're going to be weak-minded, okay, not be able to truly have wisdom and understanding, knowledge. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her. That's verse 37. And they shall become as women. And again, we've got articles, you know, about these gays in the military. Okay, gays in the military, that comes out of Chicago Sun-Times, February 7th. A question of integrity. Okay, so they becoming like women. You know, it's been revealed about the here's gay marriage support knocks 3 Iowa judges off the bench. Okay, because they supported gay marriage, so they, or rather they by supporting this gay marriage, these judges were knocked off the bench. This is Thursday, November 4th, 2010 article out of Chicago Sun-Times. So you have we have another one here. Abortion not biggest issue for some priests. They don't care if, you know, women do abortions. This comes out the Chicago Sun-Times, December 21st, 2009. You have sex allegations against ministers. Tells his flock he will fight sex allegations. This is Eddie Long down in Atlanta. This comes out of Chicago Tribune, September 27, 2010. He said he was going to fight these sex allegations, this Eddie Long, but he eventually settled with the 4 young boys who, you know, alleged that he sexually abused them, misused them, you know, so they hushed that up. He paid them off. Haven't heard anything else about that. And so you can see how they're becoming like women, these people. Tells you how here in this Chicago Sun-Times, April 15, 2010 article, Pope protected criminals from law. Okay? This is by Christopher Hitchens. Okay? He protected these pedophiles in the Catholic Church from, you know, being prosecuted. So, you know, you have all of these different things that are going on that we've talked about in the past. And again, here in Yhwhudah, Jeremiah chapter 50, it says, and and all the mingled people in the midst of her, they shall become as women. That's verse 37. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. Okay, so this is why you see all of these states, America's in this fiscal crisis, is collapsing economically. The people, as the Illuminati Edomite bankers are doing on the people of the world. That's why you seeing all, I told you at the top of this show, uprisings in Tunisia, uprisings in Egypt this morning. Okay, they're trying to get rid of Hosni Mubarak and his oppressive government because he's controlled by these international bankers. Okay, as 22 other governments on that side of the world are controlled, and the people are rising up. And now with the vacating of the presidency of Tunisia, he ran to Saudi Arabia, another one of these oppressive governments, that's controlled by the bankers, that's in with these bankers. Okay, and the people are rising up all on the other side of the world, on the eastern side of the world, as many people are so disenfranchised here on the western side of the world, and they're rising up. Okay, that's why many people fall prey to these Tea Party movements, which are controlled by these Illuminati bankers, as we mentioned earlier, through the Koch brothers. You understand, they finance them, and other of these people who are in with these evil cabal people, you follow me, who have massive amounts of money that they contribute to these movements that they want to control. Again, that's the dialectic, thesis, antithesis, to bring about the synthesis, the desired result. And as long as they're putting their money in there, and that's what people are starving, they need the most to pay their bills, to buy food, to keep a roof over their head, they fall prey to these type of movements that can offer them this economical substance, this economic a subsidy. You follow me? They fall prey to this because they're starving, So they get caught into these different movements, just like Yah said. He says in verse 38 in chapter 50, you remember, a drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. Okay, here you go. Here we got article. This was in Chicago Sun-Times, June 16, 2010, and they got a statue of the main, idol of Christianity that they call Jesus. Jesus statue destroyed in storm. Okay, this statue here is Monroe, Ohio. Okay, you can see here on one side the way it looked initially, right? And then over here, y'all hit it with a bolt of lightning and burn it up. and the pastor of the church where it's set out in front said that they're going to rebuild it better this time. They're going to rebuild it, okay? So you see they're mad upon their idols. You see here in Haiti, okay, day of mourning in Haiti. This is after the earthquake they had last year, okay? This article is February 13, 2010, okay? And a woman standing out there in Haiti after the earthquake praying in front of the idol. See the big cross there with its idol on there? Again, if you can see it, it's similar to Deuteronomy chapter 4. If you can see it and you worship it, it is idolatry. Okay? Again, as all Christianity is, the good spell. They commonly called the Gospels, okay? The New Testament. All right? What else we got here? We got so much here today. Just like circumcision, one of the laws of Yah, that every male that comes to Yah has to be circumcised. And this comes out of Chicago Sun-Times, 2009, August 26. Circumcision doesn't cut AIDS in gay men. Now, if you read the article, a little small article here, if you read it right here, you'll see that being circumcised helps heterosexual men, okay, to keep them combating from them attaining AIDS, but it doesn't help gay men at all, because being a homosexual is an abomination before Yah, and you'll see that in the law, okay? If one reads it, which everybody has to do if they're going to come to the Most High. Okay, now just like you've got the problems that we've talked about over in the land, okay? There's never going to be peace until Yah righteousness comes to Jerusalem. This is the book.